Okay. Next heading, Judiciary. We have the Judiciary notes. If anybody does not, please let me know. You can go and collect it. Don't feel shy. Yes, sir. Please, we will wait. Don't worry. We'll wait for you. How many courts do we have in the country? How many judges do we have in the country? No, don't say everybody is a judge of their own life. No, not that. Officially appointed judges. Roughly, what do you feel? 1,000, 4,000, 5,000. Okay, how many in Supreme Court? 30? 3 plus 1, 34. How many in High Courts? No, in total. Some guess. Yes. No guess. Okay. No, guessing is free actually. 1122. This is a current number. The number, where have they gone? Lack of notes, they felt bad, they left the class room. Should we start? Should we ignore them? Lessen the competition for you. In the meantime, ask doubts if you have any doubts. Only High Courts. Why? Seems a big number. We have 25 High Courts. Allahabad High Court itself has 160 judges. What are you talking about? 160. Okay. Bombay High Court, 94 judges. Punjab Haryana High Court, 85 judges. Madras High Court, 75 judges. Sikkim High Court, 3 judges. That's also there. The entire High Court has only 3 judges. Total is 1122 seats. And local judiciary, subordinate courts, we have around 25,600. Roughly, that's the number. 25,000 to 26,000 judges are there. So, around 26,000 judges here. 1122 judges here. And 34 judges here. We have an independent integrated judiciary. Yes? What the hell is integrated? Independent, you know. They are too independent. You can't even question them. Which body in the country is beyond questioning? Supreme Court. You raise a concern, they issue contempt of court against you. You can't criticize them. You can criticize the elected head of the country. You can criticize your CM, your PM, everyone, but not judges. Integrated judiciary means what? Judiciary is integrated. They're all family members. Integrated simply means the decisions of lower courts can be challenged in the higher courts. That's the integration part. Are you clear? Okay, don't worry, you have missed nothing in life. Please write these 3 and you are good to go. So we have some other members also coming. Anyone left? Check for your friends and all. I know there are no friends in UPSC preparation, but still. Notes? No notes. Oh, you have it. Oh, casually. Water. Dehydration issues. Okay, come. Let's start now. All ready? Okay, great. So, firstly, Supreme Court, very quickly, how many judges are there in Supreme Court? Originally, we had 8 judges. Originally, CJI plus 7. Currently, as you said, CJI plus 33. How to increase the number? Parliament by law. By law meaning simple majority. If you want to increase number of High Court judges, how many are there right now? High Court judges? 1122. To increase this, what is required? President has to issue an order. In High Courts, the number is decided by President. So, in case you want to increase number of judges in Supreme Court, legislative action is required. You have to make a law. And for High Court, executive order is required. Difference. Okay. Parliament by law. The law is called Supreme Court Number of Judges Act 1956. This is that law. The law okay. Then we have appointment. Write the name of the law, no problem. Should we proceed? Okay. Every judge of Supreme Court shall be appointed by the President by warrant under his hand and seal. What is warrant under hand and seal? Personally signed by, so President appoints hundreds of people. He won't sign everything on his own, right? President's personal seal and signature is used to appoint them. It's a mark of respect actually. Like in your school days, the toppers of the class, their report card was signed by the headmaster or the principal. For others, just a stamp was used. Take it, useless fellows, stamp. So, mark of respect for the top 3 students because they wasted their time and had no fun, right? They mucked up everything. So, anyway, after consultation with such judges of Supreme Court and High Courts in the state, as the President may deem necessary, and every judge shall hold office till he attains the age of how much? 65 years. So see, age of entry. What is the age of entry? Not mentioned. What is the tenure of a judge in Supreme Court? Not mentioned. What is the age of retirement? Or actually called superannuation. What is that? 65. What about some other countries like USA? What is the age of retirement of a judge in USA? 65? There is no age of retirement. The judge continues till they want to continue. Until they die. Or they give up on life only completely. The current Supreme Court judge in USA has been holding the post for 20 years. John Roberts, the current Supreme Court judge, Chief Justice, was made the Chief Justice in 2005. Last 20 years, he is the Chief Justice. And he has no plans to resign and retire. Right? So, there have been cases where there was a lower court where a judge was 87 years old. While writing the judgment, he passed away because of old age. Was not willing to leave. Died. That's the case. In our country at 65, we say, please, enough. Bring some other family member. Sorry, bring somebody else. So that's there. Next is okay. We have to also talk about the collegium appointments. Actually, who appoints the judges? Please tell me. Do we have some space to write something there? Or no space? Okay, then let me use a new page. So, can you please tell me who is the Chief Justice of India? I mean, how do you appoint the Chief Justice of India? CJI. What's the criteria? senior most SC judge automatically becomes a CJI. This is the third judge's case. What was the year? 1998. Then, how do you appoint a Supreme Court judge? What is the collegium? CJI plus 4 senior most SC judges. CJI has veto power and majority should be 4:1. 4 members here should agree with your name, and in that 4, CJI has to be there. If CJI does not agree with your name will not be recommended. CJI has veto power. They can reject your name. So, you have to be the best friend of CJI. Otherwise, you will not become the judge. Clear? Now tell me, what about the High Court judges? What is a collegium? There is no collegium. Good. We learn something new every day. Today is this day. This is the collegium for High Court judges. To appoint the High Court judges, we have a Supreme Court collegium. In fact, in the High Court also there is a High Court collegium, which recommends name, but that is not important. This is important. Top 3 judges of Supreme Court appoint High Court judges. Clear? Why do you seem surprised? I have observed that some topics you have covered very nicely, others you have left on its own. You are very selective in studies, okay. Very choosy. Now, transfer of High Court judges. How do you transfer High Court judges? What is the collegium that recommends transfer? Can you transfer High Court judges? Is it possible? Oh, we can. Okay. How? Just take from here and put somewhere else. Transferring stage. Their consultation is taken, but who does it actually? On whose recommendation? CJI and 2? No, 4. Yes, collegium. But what is a collegium was my question. Thank you. So this is the collegium which makes the recommendation for transfer plus consultation with, let's write like this, consultation with CJ of the High Court involved, the Chief Justices of the 2 High Courts involved. Just consultation, not mandatory. See, we have 4 here, 2 here, 4 here again. Why? We don't know. Judgment. Just like this. Just to clarify, the collegium concept did not come in this judgment. It was just finalized. The origin of this concept is through the second judge's case. Are we clear? So, please don't be confused. I am clarifying this. Second judge's case, which was in 1993, gave us this collegium concept. Are we clear? Madam, some doubt? No. Okay. How to transfer Supreme Court judges? What is that collegium? There is only one Supreme Court. Where to transfer? Relax. There is only one Supreme Court, no transfer possible. Should we proceed now? Okay. So this is the collegium judgment and the collegium. Now we have this NJAC as a concept. The recommendation of NJAC came from a Law Commission report of 1987. But what would the NJAC comprise of? 6 people. CJI, 2 senior most SC judges, Law Minister and 2 eminent persons who would be chosen by PM, CJI himself and the LOP Lok Sabha, you know very well, the QT, LOP Lok Sabha. These 3 people have to make recommendations for eminent persons. One more thing, in this particular in this group, nobody had a veto power. CJI had no veto power actually. CJI, no veto. But if 2 members disagree, name not forwarded. So basically here, majority required was at least 5:1 or 6:0. If 2 people disagreed, that name could not be sent to President for appointment. Are you clear? So 6 people have to recommend names. Then what happens to those names? They are sent to President to be a CJI, to be a Chief Justice of High Court, to be judges of Supreme Court, High Court, for transfer of judges. Basically, all the tasks done by collegium were to be done by NJAC, National Judicial Appointment Commission. When Supreme Court came to know of this, that what is this nonsense? NJAC being created, they felt bad about it. So they, in the 4th judge's case, they cancelled the amendment only, saying that it violates the basic structure, independence of judiciary. They said no veto power for CJI. How is it? Look at the constitution. They also did not mention it. But now the court says that no, CJI's veto power is my birthright and I shall have it. One point is correct. Inclusion of executive. Law minister being a part of this group is actually problematic, because law minister interacting so frequently with the judges in Supreme Court can lead to bias, allegations of bias. That's the problem. Other things are okay. But anyway, this has been cancelled. The 99th Amendment Act has been struck down by Supreme Court. Clear? All okay?